Okay, ready? Okay, well, thanks for everybody for coming. We are really honored to have the Secretary of Labor for the United States of America visiting Fairbanks and the Fairbanks Pipeline Training Center. We've had an amazing day. I'll let the Secretary talk about it a little bit more. But more broadly, you know, part of my job as Alaska's Senator is to bring as many senior officials up to Alaska. I think the Secretary's visit, I think this is the 9th cabinet official we've had in Alaska since June. So we're getting everybody up here, so thank you again, Madam Secretary. And I want to thank the whole, so many labor leaders for our state came to this meeting. Of course, the leadership from the Fairbanks Pipeline Training Center are all here. And this is why this is so important. I believe we are on the verge of a really strong economic comeback for Alaska. You look everywhere. President Trump on day one issued this executive order. Okay, I never tire of showing this to Alaskans, called Unleashing Alaska's Extraordinary Resource Potential. The entire Trump administration, including the Secretary of Labor, is trying to make our economy stronger, our jobs better, our working families stronger. And then we passed in July this budget reconciliation bill. It's called the One Big Beautiful Bill. I call it the Alaska Opportunity Act, because this bill, no state has done better for our country than the state of Alaska in this bill, across a whole host of things. But when you look at what's going on the North Slope with the resurgence of oil production, with the Alaska LNG project having momentum that it's never had before, in part because the president and his team have gotten so strongly behind it, billions of dollars of military, Coast Guard, and Department of Transportation infrastructure all coming to our state. It's not being talked about anymore, it's coming. So that's exciting, but what do we need? We need a strong, skilled workforce. And that's what this Pipeline Training Center is all about. Been doing it for decades. This is the world-class facilities. A lot of Alaskans don't even know how incredible this facility is. But you know who knows how incredible this facility is now? The Secretary of Labor, and that's really important. So with that, Madam Secretary, I'd love to turn it over to you, say a few words on what you saw today. Again, we're really honored that you're here, spending all this time in Fairbanks, seeing this great center, and to all our union leaders and other leaders, our state representatives, city council representatives who all came to greet the Secretary. We had a great lunch discussion. Everybody got a chance to ask the Secretary a question, and it's exciting times for Alaska. The money is coming. The private sector interest is here, and what we need is a strong, well-trained workforce, and with the cooperation of the Secretary, the union leadership here, apprentice programs, we're going to have that. And this is a really good, important visit from a really important cabinet member. So with that, Madam Secretary, floor is yours.
Thank you, Senator. It's really an honor, and it's an honor to be here with all of you who are on the ground every single day, and to everybody who's watching. I couldn't be more honored to be here in Alaska. Fairbanks has been a wonderful visit for my office, for this department. I'm on my 50-state tour, America at Work, and Alaska is the 34th state that I am visiting, so thank you for that. But what does the president say? Drill, baby, drill. And certainly that's what we're here to showcase. We need the workforce to help us through really the installation and the building of these pipelines, and how important they are to not only Alaska's economy, but to the American economy. So again, what I saw on the ground is a center of excellence. Alaska is doing it right. Fairbanks is doing it right. The Fairbanks Pipeline Training Facility is doing it right. We're training the next generation of hardworking Americans, whether they be the Teamsters, whether they be the operating engineers, our steam fitters, our pipe fitters. This is what's important. Our laborers, everyday craftsmen, the pride in building something with their hands, the hard work here in Alaska. You know, today's a beautiful day, but not every day. It's going to be cold here pretty soon, and they're still going to be out there on the ground. really growing this Alaska economy. And for energy dominance in this country, for national security, this is important to the president, it's important to this administration, and it's certainly important to all of you who put in the hard work. So it is my honor to really understand on the ground what you all need. I'll do everything I can from the Department of Labor to get you that skilled workforce, and that means being the best federal partner we can be to the state of Alaska and to really all the states across the union. So again, thank you. I'm glad to take any questions on any specifics